everyone! For today, I want to discuss the problem with Flawed character kits. I want to talk about it since I have two perspectives, an artistic perspective and a gameplay perspective. You don't have to agree with everything since every player has different needs, etc. But I just wanted to share my thoughts about the matter, so feel free to comment yours. You can put the video in the background and listen to my app. So let's start with the artistic perspective. You know, behind these characters in gacha games, there are really human beings who work hard on them, who put their creativity, research into them. Hopefully did research. No, behind all of those characters in the gacha games, there are really human beings who designed them, who made the animations, who wrote their story. And I know it's a big corporation, but it's still a creative thing that I really love. I just really love creative things. And characters can really reflect that. Some animations can be like so unique and creative. Some stories can be so interesting and you can feel the soul behind it. And when a kid is bad, then it gets so often overlooked. An example of that would be Bullying from Wuthering Waves. I remember when she came out, everyone was so amazed with her animations because for a 4-star, her animations are very good. But then everyone forgot about her since, yeah, she's a downgrade, so yeah, sadly. I don't really see anyone play Bullying anymore. That's very sad since I'm sure someone in Kuro Games spent a lot of time designing that character and doing those animations. And it's sad that they're completely ignored now. That could be us, there's no more 4-stars. Pause. Retire editing at very late at night here. I wanted to highlight that I don't mean that we should emphasize with big companies. First of all these big gacha game companies are very predatory. I just focus on the artistic side, on the voice acting, on the writing, on the designs, and the animations, because games really have a lot of artistic things in them. We also usually get attached to characters, and a character can mean a lot to us. Since, yeah, most of the characters can feel very human. Maybe Lohan doesn't really feel human to me, but you know what I mean. Some characters we can just relate to, they can inspire us. Of course, this usually won't be a thing if you're a gameplay player, if you only focus on gameplay, but still, you might love a character design, and every character has fans. I know an Ardent fan. They might not be active on social media, but they exist. And, you know, when a kid is fundamentally flawed, there's a problem, because we love that character. We like the design, we like the story, but how can we use them? We can, 1, invest every resource we have into that one character to make them usable, which is what I did for Yanqing, or 2, cry in a corner. And yeah, in most of the games you play for the story and don't really care about endgame, it's alright to not be able to clear it with your favorite characters, though sometimes, you know, it'd be nice to like be able to do some crazy things with your favorite characters. It's like so upsetting, especially when a character kit is flawed, that there are problems in it you can't fix and you have to suffer with, like with Yanqing and his overcritting. Because if you don't know, Yanqing's base kit with Sunday is like 112% crit rate, which is a good example of fundamental flaw. Like you cannot fix it, you just have to suffer with it, and it's such a pain to build him. And yet there's also a solution with SPs, because yeah, we have the character back, have a pretty new cool design, have a new kit that is usually way better, and we also have buffs. And Genshin also started buffing 4-stars, which is very nice, which gives me some hope. But I feel like they won't come for every single character. So yeah, if you play only for the gameplay, you might not really care about the artistic perspective. That's completely okay. Just important to me as a person who really adores writing and anything creative. I just love creative things. Now let's move to the gameplay perspective. If you have more characters that are like good, even niche, it will be very helpful for the balance. Like downgrades of the 5-stars, because especially in a game like Genshin, when one part doesn't give you enough for one 5-star, having a downgrade can be really helpful. Characters like Iluga is very good for Zibai, so he is very helpful. Does Iluga have any fundamental flaws? I don't know. I'm sorry, Iluga fans, please correct me in the comments if I said something wrong. I don't have Zibai, so I didn't play him. It's also great to have more options. Both your old 5-stars that you built 5 years ago and 4-stars. Just, you know, more options, and that would be also good. Because fundamental flaws just ruin a character in the end game, so that's a problem. And it's also often that it's 1.0 characters often suffering the most, or just 1.x characters, because that's a period of a gacha game where the game is just still learning about itself. You can see the most questionable choices there in X character kits. Like in Star Rail as a great example. The first characters in their ability tree had completely useless stats for them, like HP or effect dress. I'm looking at Yancik again. They stopped doing that with new characters because they realized how stupid it is to just give a character which doesn't need any of these stats. That's very much likely that even a later character has fundamental flaws. And yeah, honestly, that's all for the gameplay perspective. I focused a lot more on the artistic one, so I also think that it might be the reason they stopped doing 4 stars. They can just give a 5-star for free, and if you get them for free, you can still invest more into them, have them so much stronger. And 4 stars are just, you might never get them E6. I still don't have E6 Spella, I play since 1.0. And yeah, decided to put it there since, I don't know. I'm sorry that I mostly focus on the artistic perspective, as well as like a note at the end. This may be because I'm autistic. Even now you know I'm autistic. I really hate when people don't separate character lore-wise and gameplay-wise, because they're so often so different. I'm gonna put Yannick as that example again. The way he fights is so much different in lore than in the gameplay. Yeah, I'm gonna cut that out since I upped so much about Yannick and that's not the point of the video. And yeah, I don't really like when people just don't separate these two. I really hate it. It's like two completely different things because a kid is wrote by people from the gameplay team or something. And the character design, the story, voice actors are done by artists. That you see, there are two completely different things. And it matters to me a lot as an artist and as someone who values art a lot. Like there's some basic voice actor behind their voices. It just pains me so much. And yeah, this video was a bit chaotic. I'm so sorry about that. And if you want to commission me, you can check my vision because yes, as a small announcement, I finally opened my vision. You can finally commission me and support my project. So if you like my art, then go there. If you have anything to say about the things I discussed in this video, please share them in the comments. Even if you completely don't agree with me, if you have completely different opinions, just share them. We all are different. Yippee! Have a nice day.